Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pepsi Stadium for the NCCAA D2 Men's Soccer National Tournament. Tonight's match features the number 5 seeded Bob Jones University Bruins and the number 1 seeded North Central University Rams. At this time, we would ask everyone that can stand, please remove your caps and join us in a word of prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Let's pray. Lord, we thank you for this night. We thank you for the way that you've brought us to this point of the week. We pray, Lord, for continued safety for the participants, the officials. We pray, Father, that everything we do tonight would be done in a manner that reflects our relationship with your Son, Jesus Christ. It's in his name we pray. Amen.
And a good evening to you from Pepsi Stadium in North Greenville University here in North Greenville, South Carolina. On a 45-degree cloudy night, we wrap up pool play with the 1 versus 5 matchup here in Pool A. It's the top seed North Central University Rams coming in 11-7-2, taking on the hosts, the 5 seed Bob Jones University Bruins, coming in at 5-13-1. Hi everybody, Chris Shima, glad to be with you for North Central. It's simple today. They win. They're in the championship game where they will meet Kentucky Christian. The Knights booking their trip to the championship game via tiebreakers, winning earlier today over Kansas Christian. Let's meet the starting lineups for both of these teams. We'll start with the 5 seed Bob Jones. And in front of the net for Jesse McCormick's team, McCormick, the coach in his 7th season, is number 1, Isaac Landry. Also starting today for the Bruins is number 3, Sebastian Sulik. Number 4, Caleb Adams. Number 5, Andrew Peterson. Number 6, Jordan Cruz. Number 9, Peter Waddy. Number 12, Jesse Rush. Number 14, Brady Carmichael. Number 16, Micah Klein. Number 17, Carl Walker. And number 18, Andrew Zhang. Starting today for North Central University and head coach Brian Lee in his first year. In front of the net is number 2, Gabe Hartwig. Also starting today for North Central, number 1, Noah Ramsby. Number 6, Josue Butuli. Number 7, Chris Forrest. Number 8, Riley Lukanen. Number 10, Caleb Smith. Number 11, Andrew Davidson. Number 21, Dennis Morales. Number 22, Henry Putuela. Number 23, Danny Williams. And number 28, Jeremiah Zilka. That's the starters for both of these teams. It's a much different weather scene than Bob Jones had to deal with yesterday, and certainly North Central as well on Tuesday. But it is pretty chilly out there. The temperature at 43 right now, although that's a little bit lower, or higher, than we thought. So the scenarios are this. If North Central wins today, they go to the championship game. On Tuesday, they took down Pensacola 1-0. They were outshot 15-13, but Dennis Morales with the game-winning goal in the second half, late in the second half of that one. For Bob Jones, the road is much more difficult. They have to win, and they have to win big today to advance to the championship game, but they're certainly in it. After losing yesterday to Pensacola 3-1, Bob Jones had the shot advantage in that one, 18-11, but the lone goal from Carl Walker, and that came late in that one, when the game was in the hands of Pensacola. They will need better goal play out of Isaac Landry today if they're going to beat the top seed and have a chance to advance. So, North Central wins, they're in. If North Central loses to Bob Jones, that would create a three-way tie. Everybody would have 3 points. The head-to-head tiebreaker would go out the window, and the next tiebreaker would be goal differential. Right now, Pensacola is +1, Bob Jones is -2, and North Central is +1. So Bob Jones, even if they win today, would have to win big because goal differential is so important. And that's going to be tough to do against this Rams team, a 1.90 goals against average. Rams in the whites and the Bruins in the blue as we're underway. Chris Shima, glad to be with you here tonight. Use the hashtag NCCAA Soccer on Twitter if you want to chat with us during today's broadcast. The Bruins certainly got the shots up. As I mentioned, 18 of them yesterday, but many of them were off target. So they're going to have a more accurate night here today. Top of the box is Ramsby, and it's a turnover. Counterattack is on for the Bruins. Waddy sends it forward, and Rush sends it into the box, and a quick shot blocked by Young. It was Young with the shots, and Hartwig makes his first save. It was blocked behind, so it'll be a corner kick for Bob Jones. And a beautiful pass by Rush, who got it to Young on that shot attempt. So David Young getting the start today, the freshman. And the corner kick. Ball into the box. And the header will go out. It was deflected again off North Central, so Zhang will go out and take the corner on the far side of your screen. Zhang chips it into the box. Off the back heel, Walker now firing it as Zhang. Too much on it. And that's a lot what we saw yesterday from Bob Jones. It's great when you can get the shots up, but there's no accuracy there. Gabe Hartwig, a 1.68 goals against average on the season. He stopped 73% of the shots he faced. 88 saves, 4 clean sheets. He was under the gun early. And he's going to be under the gun here. Bob Jones likes to play very fast. Almost a turnover there. As coming up was Andrew Davidson trying to get on the ball. For North Central, this is Healy. On the near side, Zilka sends it back. And Bob Jones gets the turnover. Andrew Peterson came up with it. Carl Walker on the far side. The Bruins try to get the counterattack. That's through the legs of Jesse Rush. So coming out is Hartwig. Sends it forward. Ball into the box. Isaac Landry makes the play. Allowed 3 goals yesterday. 2.45 goals against average. 120 saves coming into the tournament. Rush couldn't get his foot on that one. It's sent ahead by Williams. Bob Jones again on the attack here at center circle. It's Walker sending it near side to Waddy. Waddy's got some space. And it's sent back now to Zhang. Zhang trying to get it into the box. Walker comes up with it. The chippy to Rush, and Rush again too high. North Central, Brian Lee, the head coach, telling us that his team had a rough travel day. They were operating against Pensacola on 4 hours of sleep. They went and flew into Charlotte, and then they drove 2 hours early that morning to Greenville. They got to Charlotte at 2 a.m., left that morning for Greenville, and they played Tuesday evening They said on 4 hours of sleep. That is a rough travel schedule for the team who came from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Ramsby gets back on the ball, sends it back to Forrest. Looking on the near side for Zilka, and the defense, Andrew Zhang with a nice play. That'll go off Danny Williams out of play, and it'll be a throw for Bob Jones, Andrew Peterson. So obviously, Brian Lee said they're feeling much more rested after having that day off. It's fortunate for them that the schedule worked out the way it did, that they had the day off. Bob Jones played in miserable conditions. It was the worst conditions of the tournament last night. They've got good energy here today. Ball into the box. The header by Waddy, and it was deflected behind by North Central, but I believe, was it an offside flag up? Some sort of foul on Bob Jones. So no corner kick, instead a goal kick. On the near side, it's Forrest. Bob Jones forcing the tempo again. Carl Walker coming up with it. Now a turnover as Morales takes it away. On the near side, Zilka trying to make something happen. Andrew Zhang says, Just underway here in the 6th minute. That ball's going to roll back to Landry on a deflection. Andrew Davidson applying the pressure for North Central. On the near side, it's Waddy. This is Peterson. Peterson turns on the speed. This is a fast team for Jesse McCormick in his 7th season. 2016 Coach of the Year. This is a rematch of the 2016 championship game, by the way. North Central and Bob Jones played in that one, and Bob Jones won that championship. So these two teams are not totally unfamiliar, despite the discrepancy, as Rush's ball is too far forward, and it rolls to Hartwig. Over on the far side, that goes out of play. It'll be a throw for Nick Marks, who gets the start today from Greenville, South Carolina, right here playing in his hometown. There's a lot of good schools, athletically speaking, here in the upstate of South Carolina at all levels of athletic competition. Shaken up player for the Rams has us stopped here for a moment in the 8th minute. The last time these two teams met in that 2016 game, North Central was defeated. Bob Jones won that 2-0. The Bruins were outshot in that game 13-12. Jared Simmons had a goal in that game, and Jesse Rush had a goal and an assist. So he accounted for or helped on one of the goals, scored on another. That ball headed, and that's going into the back of the net. Landry is really upset with his teammates. We'll check on the number again. Quick hit on 2 headers, and it's Andrew Davidson, I believe, who will get credit with the goal. 8th minute. No, it was Austin Healy. So Austin Healy with his 2nd goal of the year. And just like that, North Central strikes first. So Carl Walker and Jesse Rush are very familiar with this North Central team, and I'm sure imparted a lot of wisdom. Healy trying to get the counter going, and we have another stoppage for an injury. Healy, the sophomore. Second goal of the year. And that was a double-heading effort by the Rams in the box. And Isaac Landry was very upset with his team. So much so that I think he realizes he might have been a little too hot, and during this injury timeout, he went to packing marks on the back of the head. The injured player is David Young for the Bruins. So an advantage for the Rams here. Again, they win. They're in the championship game, and for the Bruins, falling behind a goal makes it even more difficult for them. They not only have to win today, they have to win in blowout fashion. Free kick by Williams sent into the box, and another whistle. Foul in the box. So it'll be a goal kick for Isaac Landry, a guy who Jesse McCormick said can really create the counter opportunities. You see he's got a big leg. They like to go quick, too, after a save. Jesse Rush trying to turn on the ball. The Rams get on it. Zilka at center circle. Leaves it over on the far side. The ball deflected, giving Chases Morales, who had the game-winning goal against Pensacola. It's sent away by the Bruins, but the Rams back on the ball, at least momentarily. Now they'll get a throw-in on the far side. Men's Soccer National Championship brought to you by our friends at Pepsi, located right here in the upstate. Pepsi delivers an array of Pepsi products you know and love. Pepsi, crisp, smooth, and refreshing. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Final day of pool play. We'll go back to the campus of Bob Jones on Saturday for the championship game at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, for those of you in Minnesota. That's going to be a foul on Luukkonen. Free kick to come, and it looks like Landry wants to take it quickly. Hartwig booms it ahead here in the 11th minute. Taken back by the Rams. That was Davidson. Bob Jones will force ahead here. They've got to get goals, and a lot of them. Bruins with the throw. And this is a tough Rams team to score against. A dual affiliate and NCAA Division III member out of the UMAC, 4-6-2 in the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference. The Rams went this year. Andrew Zhang gets on the ball. Plays it forward. Headed by Luukkonen. Here's Sulik. Sends it over on the far side. Ball chipped into the box, and look out! A nice grab by Hartwig, who made a play on it. Gabe Hartwig, the senior leader, the captain, and 4-year starter. Oh, okay, so I've been told that Bob Jones is eliminated. Okay, so Bob Jones cannot advance. And I think it has something to do with the goal differential only being at 3. It's capped at 3, right? So that's why. Okay. So Bob Jones is playing for pride, basically, is what I'm saying. Even if there is a 3-way tie. Of course, North Central can make things a lot easier by just taking care of business. And so far they're doing that, leading it 1-0 here in the 13th minute. And forward ball is handled by Hartwig for the Rams. He was under the gun early, made a couple of nice blocks. So there is a goal differential tiebreaker, just to kind of give you the full explanation on that. But it's capped at 3. So the most you can be in any game, I believe, is +3. Okay, so if they won 7-2 today, the goal differential for today would be +3. Okay. We are on top of it, folks. And again, this is all depending on Bob Jones actually winning. So far, the Rams have the early lead, although Bruins have a good attack. They're fun to watch. They get at it. I would not count them out. Turnover here. Batuli. And Batuli tries to keep it in, but runs out of space. There has been very little counterattack space here in this tournament. We've seen a few counters. Kentucky had one earlier. Look out, Landry. Almost had trouble with that. Able to get it ahead, though. Again, they want to try to use him to start the counterattack. That's where he excels, according to Jesse McCormick and company. Walker sends it ahead. Good ball, looking for Peterson. Peterson on the far side with a decent run. He'll look to cross now. Instead goes back to Cruz. Cruz has some room. There's some room in the middle. He sends it ahead to Sulik. Sulik comes near side to Waddy. Good passing for the Bruins. Waddy runs out of room. 3 defenders are there. Zhang fires it into the box for the Bruins. Ball headed. And on the deflection, Sulik tries the shot, but no trouble there for Hartwig. Bruins back on the ball. They're looking for Rush on that far side. And again, the defense holds for the Rams. Another throw for the Bruins, taken quickly on the far side. And we will be at the Bruins Stadium tomorrow, which is good news. Be back at Alumni Stadium for the women's final, Bruins fans. As Zhang crosses it in, clear it out. So Bruins fans, if you want to come check out the women, who are strong favorites to win that championship yet again, we will be back on the campus of Bob Jones. That is welcome news. We got to give a big thanks. I'm going to probably do it 1 or 2 more times to the folks here at North Greenville who have really gone above and beyond to take care of this national tournament hosted by Bob Jones. And the folks at North Greenville, especially Alan Cahaley, the SID here, who has helped me and everybody with the webcast. You know, Google them, send them an email, tell them, hey, we appreciate it. Bob Jones Field was not in great shape after 3 days, maybe, yeah, it was about 3 days of straight up heavy rain from start to finish each day. And I would appreciate it, that if you would appreciate it, if you can just send those folks at North Greenville a little thank you note, say, hey, we appreciate it, taking time to help keep this tournament going. It's led to some quality games. The best game in pool play is probably going to be the first one we had between Trinity and Kansas. Trinity won it 4-3, and there were 6 goals scored in a 30-minute span between the 55th minute and 85th minute. Leads changing. It was absolutely incredible, the effort that both of those teams gave. Batuli was on the ball. Now firing it in is Putuela. Defense was ready for it. That back line for the Bruins holding firm that time. We are in minute 18. And if you're just joining us, Healy for North Central. And it headed to him. Austin Healy, the sophomore, headed to him. He headed it into the back of the net, beating Landry, and that's where we're at as of right now. in this moment right now, it's North Central who would win Pool A. Pensacola, I don't know if they're here or not. I see a long line of people up there. It's surprising to me that there's less Bob Jones fans here today than yesterday. They came out in the downpour. I expected the place to be packed, but there's less fans here today. Interesting. The passing has gone pretty well today for the Bruins. Ramsby, the midfielder, with a nice defensive play, and he draws the foul for North Central. Josue Butuli, good two-way player, will pound it into the box. It's headed out. And Cruz tries to get the counter going for the Bruins on the far side. They're looking for Rush, and Rush couldn't gain control of the ball. Luukkonen on the far side, trying to send it ahead for Putuela. So Pensacola might be back at the hotel watching. I know that was the case for North Central yesterday. Stay warm. Turn up the heat for me. So Bob Jones is out. They cannot win the pool because of the limits on the goal differential tiebreaker. And that makes things a little more clear. Of course, North Central wins and they're in, but if they lose, and actually, I don't know if Pensacola has a path in. I'll have to check with Brandon, but North Central beat Pensacola, so they should have the tiebreaker over Pensacola. Now, if Bob Jones wins and North Central and Pensacola are tied at 1-1, then I would think that tiebreaker would go to North Central. So we're going to check on that. Brandon's down there taking pictures and doing a lot of different things, so we'll have to check on that. But from what I have here, the head-to-head result is the second tiebreaker, and the head-to-head between North Central and Pensacola was 1-0. Now, because because Pensacola beat Bob Jones, if Bob Jones beats North Central, I think what they might be saying is the head-to-head then cancels itself out. So that's the path forward for Pensacola. I love you, Eagles, and I love you, Eagles fans, but it would be so much easier on all of us if North Central just takes care of business today. That ball played back as the Bruins were coming forward. Hartwig got rid of it. Couple of heads. Bruins trying to get back on the ball. That's Waddy. On that far side, Peterson sends it over. Good ball. Waddy trying to get on it. The chip shot. That's going to be wide to the left by Waddy. Staying on it, though, are the Bruins, and Rush was trying to get there. Rush will throw it in. Looking for Zhang, and it's knocked ahead by Ramsby. Walker back to Marks. That's Nick Marks on that right side. Adams from center circle sends it over. Cruz gives it a run for the Bruins. Cruz, and it deflected away. Counter for Putuela now. That's Morales. Leaves it on the near side for Healy, who scored the game's first goal back in the 8th minute. Minute 23. Sulik through the defense. Sulik around two defenders, gets the shot off, a diving save by Hartwig. Ball deflected Bruins back on it again. Sulik had it taken away. It's been good defense by the Rams. They are weathering this storm. Like I said, the Bruins like to go on the attack. Just 11 goals on the season, and that counts the goal they scored yesterday, though. So Bob Jones played some very tough competition this year. Against Division II in the NCCAA, they're 5-3. They're 0-10-1 against other competition, playing a mix of NAIAs and D3s. They lost 7-0 against NAIA Bryan, 3-0 against D3 Piedmont, and 11-0 to Georgia Gwinnett, another NAIA. No whistle there. Sulik. Here's Rush. Played back. Walker is on it. On the near side, it's Zhang. Waddy. 24th minute, and Waddy's going to be pushed. Forrest is frustrated. So Zhang will take this free kick. And that curves. It's headed out of the box. Putuela gets on the ball for the Rams. Putuela with some space. Bruins are closing, though. Putuela gets rid of it. Batuli sends it ahead. Little tap by Putuela forward from Morales. Here's a good run. Sliding in is Landry, though, as he makes the play on it. Good aggressive play by Isaac Landry, the junior. Near side, Waddy. Zhang. Peterson goes back to Waddy. He'll go back to Zhang now. That ball is through, but it's going to roll to the keeper, Hartwig. North Central, the North Region champs, beating Providence in 6 rounds of penalty kicks. In the final, they drew level 1-1 and after 2 overtimes. Morales had the lone goal for the Rams, so Morales with 2 big goals. Look out now. Waddy's got all kinds of space, and the offside flag is up. That was a tight call. So Waddy is off, they say, and it's a free kick to come for the Rams. So Morales has come through big. 3 goals on the year, in 1 in the region final, and then 1 to beat Pensacola. Header by Walker. Peterson, Rush was there. Over on that far side, it's Cruz, I believe. Sulik. Sulik with a nice turn on it. Batuli got there, though, to disrupt. Batuli sends it ahead, Ramsby. And that ball forward, too far forward. Morales gives a bump. That'll be a foul. Ramsby, the senior and team captain. He scored that final penalty, by the way, in the win against Providence to claim the North Region. Batuli. Ball into the box. Ramsby trying to get there, but it'll roll to Landry. That ball headed by Zilka, and the foul called on Batuli. It's 44 degrees currently here at Pepsi Stadium on the campus of North Greenville University. Our final day here as we go back to Bob Jones after today. See what everybody's talking about at visitgreenvillesc.com. From beautiful landscapes to a small-town Main Street, it's no wonder people from all across the world are visiting. Check out Greenville, South Carolina.
For the Rams, number 25, Rodrigo de Mendoza.
Rodrigo de Mendoza coming in, the sophomore for the Rams, replacing Austin Healy, who has the game's lone goal so far. There'll be a foul called on the Rams after Peter Waddy hit the bench, or hit the deck, excuse me. Quick free kick, Sulik. Walker gets on it. Walker tripped up, there's no whistle. Players stopped expecting a whistle. You got to keep going unless you hear that whistle. Especially in soccer, sometimes they play the advantage. That through ball looking for Butuli, but Zhang is there. Micah Klein sending it ahead. Sulik chips it back to Cruz. Rush on the far side. Rush fires it in, and that just missed. Wow. Jesse Rush from distance almost had us level. That went over the crossbar by inches as you look at the replay. Did the heater break, guys? Still going? Fantastic. Thanks for asking. The temperature, by the way, has gone up. We started at 43. It's up to 44 now. This is not as cold as we were expecting it to be. The forecast yesterday had it in the upper 30s by this time. So, good news. Tell that to my toes that I can no longer feel. Thank you. Bruins trying to get going on the counter. Sulik from center circle. Bob Jones has had a lot of the possession here, but North Central has the lead where it counts in the scoring column, leading at 1-0. 8th minute goal by Healy, a header that beat Landry. Another turnover here is Sulik. Sulik sends it forward, and that through ball is knocked away. Turning on it, Walker. Walker with a nice move and draws another foul. That foul on D. Mendoza. So just inside center circle. It'll be a free kick for Walker. Takes it short on the near side to Zhang. 32nd minute, inside 14 to go, and that ball is crossed, and it'll be a goal kick. North Central, as it stands right now, is the winner of Pool A. And again, still a lot to be determined here in this one, and Bob Jones' attack has been certainly making some noise here this evening. On the near side, D. Mendoza trying to get through the defense, and yet another foul on the Rams. The Rams' foul count is starting to really pile up here tonight. Landry telling everybody to get down the field so they can set up the counter. This is a rematch, if you're just joining us, of the 2016 championship game. Bob Jones won that 2-0. Jesse Rush and Walker were one of a few players a part of that team, but both of those players in the scoring column in that championship victory for the Bruins. North Central, dually affiliated in the NCAA. They are a Division III member of the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference. And Zhang has really frustrated all comers, the left back for Bob Jones. Like what I've seen from him. He's good when they control the tempo, according to Jesse McCormick, and that's what they've done today. Zhang has also been tough as nails defensively today. The Rams of North Central, the 1 seed from Minneapolis, 11-7-2 on the year. The 5 seed Bob Jones from here in Greenville at 5-13-1. It's a consolation game for Bob Jones, even if they win today and there's a 3-way tie with everybody at 1 win and 1 loss in Pool A. The Bruins are still eliminated because of the goal differential limits. Right now they're -3 goal differential. Another foul, and it'll be Walker to take this free kick. Walker, who had the lone goal in the loss against Pensacola last night in the heavy rain. It's it into the box. It's hit out. Good job by the Rams. Ramsby trying to hold off Walker. There's a battle for it. Ramsby wins it. Morales to Putuela. Leaves it over on the far side. Ball into the box, knocked away. Putuela takes it to the far side. Rush applying pressure on him. And the Bruins will get it back. 35th minute, nearing 10 minutes left to play here in this opening half. 8th minute goal by Healy has the Rams up 1-0. Ball into the box by Forrest. And a sliding challenge and a foul called on North Central yet again. That must be 7 or 8 fouls already for North Central here in this first half. So Landry again. Inside 10 to play here in the 36th minute. Bruins can get a lot of the momentum going into the locker room if they can find a way to equalize here before the half. They turn it over here. They're looking for D. Mendoza, who comes up, but the defender was there, Micah Klein. Sulik sends it ahead. Jesse Rush was off. Brandon's back, so I got to ask Brandon now. North Central beat Pensacola, so wouldn't that eliminate Pensacola if Bob Jones wins today? Wouldn't North Central? Or is it because... Okay, so the head-to-head is out with a 3-way tie no matter what happened. I got you. Okay. So we got some clarification on that. So we do go to goal differential now. That's a nice hit by Putuela, but a little bit short of the post and a little bit high as well. So that's why the head-to-head is canceled out. So Pensacola helped itself more than it knew with that 3-1 victory yesterday. Knocking out Bob Jones. Batuli, good idea to get rid of it. Putuela, trouble with the ball, and the defense will take advantage of that. Counterattack is on for Peterson. Sends it to Waddy on the near side, sliding in. Forrest, nice play on the ball. Staying with it, though, are the Bruins. Sulik near side of center circle, and Waddy will get there. 38th minute. Waddy just outside the box, turning, and look out. That's another foul call. Frustration for the Rams starting to set in, and they're going to have it. That's a yellow card and a good decision. Opportunity now for the Bruins. It'll be Zhang to take the little chippy just outside the box and give his team an opportunity. Zhang sends it in, and the header goes to the left off of the head of Sulik. No trouble there for Hartwig, so nothing on that set piece. And a good opportunity wasted by the Bruins. 38th minute, nearing 7 minutes left to go here in this first half. Final game of pool play, and our final game here at North Greenville. That's over the head of Waddy, just a little bit too far forward for him. Couple of subs for Bob Jones. Caleb Myers, Jacob Kester, 11 and 15 coming into the game, and coming in for North Central is number 4, Isaiah Zilka. So Zilka comes on for the Rams. 2 subs on for the Bruins. 39th minute. 6.5 left to go here in this first half. Over on the far side, I believe it's Cruz. Ball in, but it bounces to Hartwig. Putuela at center circle. Batuli trying to get there. Good sliding challenge there by Sulik to take it away. Bruins defense has played much better here today than what we saw against Pensacola yesterday in what is essentially a consolation game. Batuli leaves it on the far side, and good play by Marks, the right back, to come up with it. Carmichael, the center back to Marks. And it's going to be played back to Landry as the Rams continue forward. Rams in control, looking to win the group outright. Beating Pensacola 1-0 on Tuesday. And leading 1-0 here today. Another turnover. The counter is not happening right now for for North Central. Trying to chase it down is Myers in the corner for Bob Jones. 41st minute, less than 5 to play. Walker trying to send it in, deflect it out. That was Ramsby, I believe, who got there. Here's Sulik for the Bruins. Trying to run it down on the far side, Myers. Myers gets there. Sulik again. Batuli got the deflection. Batuli wins it, goes around 2 defenders. Batuli with some space, and a foul is called. And a wise foul for the Bruins as the counterattack for North Central was looking good. Instead, a free kick for the Rams. And it looks like Danny Williams will take it. Danny Williams from the defensive spot. 9 goals and 2 assists and 20 points. And a big leg, as you see it right there. That was headed up by Marks, and Marks is trying to avoid the corner, but it does go behind. So a corner kick to come for North Central. Ramsby goes out. Noah Ramsby, 3 assists on the year, the senior from Detroit, Michigan. The Motown footy sends it into the box, and that goes over everybody's head, and that's going to roll to the other end. It'll be a throw. Zhang trying to get there off Putuela. Nearing 3 minutes left to go here in this first half. They say it's a throw now for the Rams. So Forrest, Putuela on that far side, Zilka. Now Batuli. Batuli dancing. Batuli, low ball into the box. Zilka is there again. Sends it in, and good play by Landry to come up with it. On the near side, taking it away is Forrest. Forrest with a good run, but the ball got too far forward from him. Long ball, Rush giving it a run. Offside flag was down, so Hartwig clears. That's Adams for Bob Jones. Caleb Adams, the freshman. Far side Marks. Back to Adams now. And low ball at center circle is taken by Kester. 44th minute, nearing 90 seconds to go in this opening 45. Final game of pool play as it stands right now. North Central would win Pool A. Zhang, ball got too far forward for him. Williams takes it away. Danny Williams to Putuelo, looking for Ramsby, pass off the mark. Carmichael got there first. Sulik. Walker now. Walker looking on the near side for Kester. That's headed out. Good play by Chris Forrest, I believe. D. Mendoza with a run on the near side earns a throw for his team. 45th minute. As the clock ticks down here in the final minute of this opening half. Zhang. Walker sends it ahead. One more chance here for the Bruins. It's Peterson with the through ball, but nobody there but Hartwig. Jesse Rush applies the pressure, so Hartwig will pick it up. And now the Rams maybe with one more opportunity here off the big boot from Hartwig. Morales is going to be called for the foul there. Bruins now with 17 seconds. Remember, Landry can really get the counter going. He's got a big leg. He's got to go quick here. 10 seconds left to go. Nice header by Peterson. Rush top of the box. Chips it over to Kester. Zhang looking in. And that's how the first half will come to an end. So North Central, as of now, taking care of business thanks to an 8th-minute goal from Austin Healy off of a header. It's the Rams leading it 1-0 after 45 minutes of play. We'll go away for halftime. We'll take a 15-minute break. You're watching the 2018 NCCAA Division II Men's Soccer Championship on the NCCAA Network. Welcome back to North Greenville and Pepsi Stadium. North Central leading this final pool play game by a score of 1-0 against Bob Jones University. It's the 1, North Central Rams against the 5, Bob Jones Bruins. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. So North Central taking care of business in that first half, doing what they need to do. They win today. They're in the championship game where they will take on Kentucky Christian. The Knights advancing to the championship game for the first time in program history, and the Rams looking to get back there for the first time since 2016 when they lost to these Bruins 2-0. Fast start, and the cross by Putuela, handled by Landry for the Bruins. If the Bruins win, the Bruins, by the way, have been eliminated mathematically and tiebreaker-wise. They have no path forward, so this is a consolation game for them, but if they do win, it creates a 3-way tie, and the tiebreaker would be between North Central and Pensacola. And the first tiebreaker is goal differential, and both of those teams are +1. Well, counting this score right now, North Central is +2. So if Bob Jones beats North Central by 1 goal. Then they would be tied, and then they would go to goals allowed, and it would be dependent on how many goals North Central allows to Bob Jones today. Pensacola has allowed 2 so far in the tournament. North Central has yet to allow a goal here in this tournament. So those are kind of all the scenarios if Bob Jones wins. Right now, North Central is focused on getting through these final 45 minutes and picking up the win and not having it come down to any of that. I want to remind you folks that this national tournament action for men's soccer is brought to you by Pepsi, crisp, smooth, and refreshing. The championship game will be played Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be on the campus of Bob Jones. Not too much on that for Batuli as he followed up on the deflection. So 3 minutes into this second period, and Batuli upset with himself, put just a little too much on that one. Bob Jones has shown a lot of flash here today. Not much to show for it in the win column. That was a long run by Sulik, but sent away by Williams for the Rams. Throw by Bob Jones. Taken back again by Putuela. That was Ramsby, I believe. Batuli sends it back. Nice play there by Cruz. And now a free kick to come. Rams have been fouling left and right here today. And a free kick to come now for the Bruins. Can they capitalize on one of these set-piece opportunities? Rush is there. Carl Walker is also there. Walker booms it, and too much on that one. Goal kick to come for Hartwig and the Rams. This game, as I mentioned earlier, rematch of the 2016 championship game. These two teams meeting in Pool A here in 2018. Davidson sends it ahead. Taken back by Rush. And the offside flag is up, so Peterson will pull up. 43 degrees at the start of this one. Free kick to come for Danny Williams, according to Brian Lee, the head coach, and heart of the team. Good motivating influence for Danny Williams, the senior from Coon Rapids, Minnesota. Twelly. Ramsby just inside center circle. 51st minute, 6 minutes into this second half. Rams, I know, would feel much more comfortable with an extra goal. Kentucky scored early on in the second half, then they were able to drop back, knowing that they did what they needed to do. Play tough defense. Be interesting to see if it is North Central and Kentucky. Two very strong defenses. It's going to be tough to get a goal in that one. Putuela running out of room. Bruins with the throw here. Turnover, Putuela. And off the back heel, it's knocked away by the Bruins defense. The speedy Sulik has to pull up, facing some pressure as Batuli comes over. Here's Rush now for the Bruins. Cruz gets it back to Rush on the 1-2. Rush looking to get it into the box. Ball deflected, and There are Rams everywhere in those passing lanes here today for the Bruins. Bruins have had opportunities, especially early on, but this North Central defense has played well here today. Both defenses really have. Rush with the ball that's going to be too far forward and still in play. It's sent into the box. Rams were ready for it, though. 52nd minute. Peterson for the Bruins. Sent back to Walker. Walker plays it to Adams. Adams with some space. Gets it back. Adams now pulls it back. Good ball to Sulik. Back to Adams. And nice defense there from Davidson. Davidson holds him off. A goal kick to come here for the Rams. Gabe Hartwig, 4 clean sheets on the season. So far, a shutout for him. Made a couple of really nice saves in the early going of this one. Jordan Cruz. Sulik again. Nick Marks on the near side sends it back. Micah Klein sends it to the far side. The through ball coming up. Good aggressive play by Hartwig, living dangerously as the Bruins looking good on the attack here in the early stages of this second half. Got to capitalize, though. Scoring has been a problem this year for Bob Jones. Just 11 goals in 19 games. So a throw now for the Bruins. And it looks like a foul on Bob Jones, so free kick to come here for North Central. Championship game coming at you Friday evening, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Will it be Pensacola or North Central to come out of Pool A? So far, it's the Rams with the advantage. Looking to win both games. Davidson tried to make something happen, and Sulik with the turnover. Another foul called on Davidson. They were looking to go quickly on the free kick, and for whatever reason at this level, quick free kicks just don't happen. Rush to Walker. Walker goes near side. Nick Marks, the right back. Fires it into the box. No trouble for Gabe Hartwig there, the captain for the Rams. Hartwig booms it ahead, and another foul called, this time on Morales. I don't know, that was a weak call. Both of those players were bumping for position. Can the Bruins equalize here? They've had their opportunities. The ball knocked away, but it curves to the near side, and it's going to be a throw for the Bruins. 55th minute. Learn, love, and lead for over 90 years. Bob Jones University has been equipping leaders to make a difference for the cause of Christ. You can learn more by going to bju.edu. bju.edu. Let's try that again. It's been a long day, folks. Walker sends it over to the far side. Zhang fires it into the box. Hartwig again is there. Gabe Hartwig with the drop kick. Zhang heads it back to Landry. Landry gave up 3 goals to Pensacola, including a long free kick from about 50 yards out. But he has played well here today. Miscommunication, and other than that 8th-minute goal, he has played well. Going quickly. That's going to roll back to the other keeper, Hartwig. Peterson will come up. Williams on the far side. Fires it forward. Andrew Davidson trying to stay on the ball. Bruins win it again. Trying to get that through ball in. Sulik, offside flag is down. Sulik, 2 defenders coming. Sulik will wait, patient, fires it. Oh, just wide to the left. Sebastian Sulik nearly had his 6th goal of the season. 57th minute. Hartwig with the goal kick. Carl Walker with the header, but that's going to go out of play. So a throw to come now for the Rams, and I believe Chris Forrest is on the far side taking that throw. It is so difficult to see those tiny numbers on the front of the jerseys in the lighting. That ball too far forward. Another throw for the Rams to come. We want to thank everybody who's partnered with us to bring you these NCCAA national tournaments. Our friends at Spinks, Aramark, Bon Secours, Integra Bank, and Pepsi. We will be back in Greenville at Davis Fieldhouse in the spring for men's and women's Division II basketball. Turnover here. Batuli sends it on the near side. Firing it in was Zilka, and that ball rolls behind. So a goal kick to come. '59th minute, nearing 31 to play. Batuli on the ball at center circle. Ramsby with a nice play to keep it alive. And now Adams, the defender for Bob Jones. Rush tried to play it ahead. Davidson on the near side. Davidson loses it out of play. Rush with a quick throw. Carl Walker sends it on the far side. Trying to run it down is Jordan Cruz, and he gets there. Ball knocked out of play. Did they call another foul? I believe they did, so Zeng is going to take a free kick here. Zhang fires it into the box. Hartwig reaches up and grabs it. No trouble there. Nothing on the set pieces today for Bob Jones. They've had several opportunities. 60th minute, nearing a half hour to play here in the final game of pool play. If North Central wins, they go to the championship game. They'll take on Kentucky Christian at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. So another day off for the Rams, too, to regroup. I mentioned in the first half, Brian Lee sent me an email today and was talking about their travel. They got into Charlotte. They flew from Minneapolis to Charlotte on the 2 a.m. flight. Slept for a few hours, and then drove here to Greenville, which is about 2 hours away. They beat Pensacola on Tuesday 1-0, and everybody had about 4 hours of sleep, according to Brian Lee. They should be well rested if they end up advancing on Saturday. having 2 out of the 3 days off in between that long travel day. I guarantee as a player shaken up at center circle for North Central. I believe that's Danny Williams, but he's okay, and that's good news. You know, when I was 19, 20, and I was in college and I traveled with the men's or women's basketball team or the football team as the student broadcaster, as Williams fires it in, we had a lot of flights like that too, and, you know, it didn't affect me at all when I was 19 or 20. I'd be dead now. They'd have to peel me off the Charlotte airport concrete. But when you're 18 to 22, you can get 4 hours of sleep and play well, and that's what North Central did on Tuesday. Putuelo with some nifty moves, being held off by Waddy. No whistle on any of that. They play the advantage maybe. Putuelo kept it going, and it's sent away by the Bruins. Andrew Zhang, that left back. Throw in, that's headed out. That ball will go out of play, another throw in, and we'll do it again. So tomorrow is an off day for the men. If you're a Bob Jones fan, be sure to check out the women's semifinals that will start tomorrow. Again, 5:30 and 7:30 times for those, Eastern time. Also, volleyball going on at Davis Fieldhouse. We will be at Alumni Stadium on the campus of Bob Jones. Look out, that ball deflected, but no trouble there for Landry. So the ladies, Providence and Grace, will play tomorrow at 5, and then Bob Jones and Randall at 7:30. Their third place game will be Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and then the women's final is at 7:30 on Saturday. So the men's final first this year, and then the ladies. On the counter. Sent in by Cruz over to the far side. Running it down is Waddy. Peter Waddy with a nice move, getting it into the box, looking for Peterson. Rush follows it up, and that's wide to the right. Kentucky Christian winning Pool B earlier today, beating Kansas 2-0. Winning the tiebreaker. The goal differential tiebreaker over Trinity by 1 goal. So Kentucky's in the final for the first time ever, and North Central trying to get back there. They were in there back in 2016. It's been a sloppy defensive second half so far. The through ball, but the offside flag is up on Peterson, and North Central player is shaken up again. The Rams, looks like that might be Morales near center circle. So here in the 65th minute, we have an injury stoppage. And it is Morales. Morales has played so well in the later stages of this season for the Rams. The winning goal against Pensacola on Tuesday. Also had the tying goal to force overtime with Providence in the region final. Nick Marks tries to get the attack going. Here's Sulik. And miscommunication there for the Bruins. Oh, they tried to go back heel looking for Putuelo. Instead, that's Waddy. It's sent over to the near side. Jordan Cruz will cross it in. Kept in play, but sent away. Again by the defense. I believe that was D. Mendoza for the Rams. Going to get a sub coming in is Caleb Myers for the Bruins. And he'll replace Sulik. So the speedy Sulik comes off here in minute 66. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. Our final day of pool play. Big thanks to everybody here at North Greenville once again for opening up their doors for all of the pool play for the guys. Again, we'll be back on the campus of Bob Jones University tomorrow at Alumni Stadium. That ball by Marks, unable to gain control. Hartwig comes up, makes a play on it. Here's Batuli. Batuli looking to get it back. And that pass just a little bit long, so it'll go for a goal kick. For over 50 years, the NCCAA has been promoting outreach and ministry through athletic competition. You can find out more. Go to the nccaa.org. So one more men's game after today. Will it be North Central or will Pensacola be in the championship game once again? The defending champs awaiting the result of this one as Patuella, fires it into the keeper Landry, who makes the play. 68th minute. 1-goal lead for North Central. If you're just joining us, it was a header by Austin Healy in the 8th minute. That's all the scoring we've had in this up and down, helter-skelter kind of a game. Rush on the near side, getting it to Cruz. Cruz looking to make a move, has to pull back. Cruz gets it back from Peterson. Into the corner he goes. Peterson into the box. Ball got away from him. That's Williams getting rid of it. Butueli, getting rid of it. Ball sent forward now. Morales trying to chase it down. He was shaken up moments ago. Looks good here, though. Nifty footwork as Morales sends it into the box on that far side, but nobody's home. 69th minute. Bruins still very much in this one. I would say the Rams can get a second goal. That would most likely seal it. You never want to assume anything in the world of sports, but I know they want that second one. They have not dropped back or shown any signs of letting up. Butueli. They're looking for Putuela. Can't get it to him, though. Good defense once again for Caleb Adams. And he loses it. Davidson looking on the near side. Morales trying to run it down. Bruins now trying for the counterattack here. Jordan Cruz, rush off the back heel looking for Peterson. And it's going to roll to the top of the box. Gabe Hartwig makes the play on it. He's looking for his 5th clean sheet of the season. Brian Lee in his first season, he was an assistant last year at North Central. Appreciated him giving us good info on his team. Jesse McCormick, the only coach since the Bruins restarted their programs back in 2012 in his 7th season, winning that championship and Coach of the Year. Zilka gets it in. Putuela fires it in. And a big second goal. Zilka with the assist. And Henry Putuela with his 4th goal of the season here in the 70th minute. a commanding lead now for North Central. Now they've got a little wiggle room here. They can relax. And we'll see if they do. Kentucky kind of pulled back a little bit. We'll see if North Central decides to do the same or if they keep coming at it. That was a great ball by Zilka, his third assist of the year, by the way. Quickly, Cruz now for the Bruins on the kickoff. Cruz sends it to Marks. Marks curves it in. It's headed up. Nice play defensively by Williams. Still danger for the Rams. So the Rams are now 19:47 away from the championship game, and another foul called on North Central is going to give the Bruins a set-piece opportunity here. Right outside the box. So it'll be Myers on the ball, number 11. Caleb Myers, sophomore, looking for his first goal of the season here on this set piece. Set pieces have been a problem today for the Bruins, but they can get right back in this one here. Myers fires, and that is not even close. You know, the Bruins are going to look back on these set-piece chances and really kick themselves. Again, not much to play for Bob Jones, but you always want to get a win, especially in a national tournament if you have the opportunity. Off the back heel, Batul. Bruins get another free kick here. And that kick goes nowhere. Nice job by Putuela off the back heel. Batuli. Morales had it blocked, stays with it. Dennis Morales scored the game-winning goal against Pensacola. Rams were outshot in that game 15-13, but here in the 72nd, they don't mind that at all. As they're less than 18 minutes away from the championship game now. Ramsby sends it forward for the Rams. This is Walker for Bob Jones. Myers tripped up, they say. Free kick to come for the Bruins from center circle, from the left side of center circle, I should say. This is such a nice facility here in North Greenville, Pepsi Stadium, as that was fired over the crossbar. You don't see a lot of D2s that have soccer and football that have two specific stadiums. It's not common. Caleb Felber, number 13, the freshman, and number 15, Jacob Kester coming back in for Bob Jones. Zilka. Jeremiah Zilka with the assist. 70th minute goal from Putuela. 2-0 in favor of North Central. Felber. Putueli gets on the ball again. And the attacking players slipped on the far side. On the near side, that's Ben Johnson who's come into the game, sends it into the box. Johnson, the junior, wearing number 9. So Ben Johnson over near us, the junior from Mounds View, Minnesota. 75th minute. Rush Trying to hold off the defender. Quick throw by Jesse Rush. Peterson. Defender falls down. Peterson leaves it. The little tap, and it's going in the back of the net. It's Jacob Kester. And just like that, we have a game again. Jacob Kester with his first of the year. And a beautiful ball from Jesse Rush, his 5th assist of the season.
Into the Rams, number 4, Isaiah Zilka.
D. Mendoza comes out. Zilka comes back in for North Central. So a 1-goal game again. A tie still gives North Central the pool because they would go up to 4 points. So really all they have to do today is not lose, and a Bruins player is shaken up here in minute number 76. So they're still not in any real danger, but the little cushion is gone now. North Central advances with a win or a tie. Another foul call on the Rams. Ball into the box. They were looking for Peterson. All defenders there for North Central, though. So 2 goals in the last 5 minutes after nothing since the 8th minute. Play has really picked up. That's going to go for a goal kick. Gabe Hartwig will take the goal kick. Bruins again on the ball. They've had more of the possession, and they probably have a shots advantage here in this one as well. At center circle, Felber sends it back. Pass to Adams. Adams pass to Marks. Now this is Walker. Zhang on the far side with the header. Comes to Kester. So Kester off the bench with a goal. To get it to Walker on the through ball, and the defense holds for the Rams, and there's no foul called there. How is there no call on that? Rush just pushed him right in the back, and zero whistles. They've been calling it very tight. It's very surprising. Rush, and again the defense holds for the Rams. So Bob Jones wrapping up their 2018 season here today. Butuela sends it to the far side. Bumped by Micah Klein. Rams stay on the ball here, though. 78th minute. Rams win or tie, and they go to the championship game, where they will play Kentucky, 5 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday.
Into the Rams, number 28, Jeremiah Zilka.
Jeremiah Zilka comes back into the game. Rams on the far side. That's Chris Forrest. Header by Isaiah Zilka. Henry Butuela. Ball into the box. The defense able to hold for Bob Jones. Allen firing that shot wide to the right. I believe that was Luukkonen. Let me correct myself there. Noah Ramsby on that shot attempt. 79th minute, and North Central trying to hang on. A win or a tie and they're going to the championship. That's going to be a foul on the Bruins, so an opportunity to get that goal conceded back here for the Rams, and the yellow card comes out. Caleb Felber picking up that yellow. So a good opportunity here on the set piece for North Central. Looks like Putuelo will take it. 7th in Division II with 6 assists on the year. Henry Putuelo. And a goal here today in the 70th minute. Putuelo sends it into the box and over the head of everybody. Was it touched by Bob Jones? They say, yeah, they're the ones who cleared it back. So Noah Ramsby, it looks like, is going to go out to take this corner kick. Ramsby into the box. I believe Zilka might have got a head on it. Putuelo is going to fire it, but that will be well out of play. 80th minute, less than 11 to go here in this one.
In for the Bruins, number 6, Jordan Cruz.
Jordan Cruz comes in for Bob Jones. Bruins stay on the ball here. This is Caleb Myers. Myers gets it back. Looking on the near side for Rush. Jesse Rush curves it. And that was Danny Williams clearing for the Rams. Bruins stay with it, though. Zhang looking for Peterson on the far side, and Peterson tangled up, and they call the foul on the Bruins. '81st minute, less than 10 minutes to go here in this one. 2-1 in favor of North Central. North Central looking to win Pool A here. They do if they win or tie. Bruins are giving it all they got to be spoilers. Jordan Cruz on the near side. Played back to Caleb Adams. Offside flag is up, so Walker was off. Nearing 9 minutes left to go. It'll be Williams to take this free kick. Zilka on the far side trying to chase it down. Isaiah Zilka, that is. Able to stay with it, being hounded by defenders, and Zhang takes it away for Bob Jones. Walker with the pass on the near side. Jordan Cruz trying to make something happen. And this is Caleb Myers. Zhang comes up, the left back. Jesse Rush fires it short of the post, and another goal kick to come. 82nd minute, nearing 8 minutes left to go. Final game of pool play. North Central looking to go unbeaten in pool play, win both games, and advance to the championship. Bruins not going quietly, though. They've been pressing forward the entire game. Carl Walker with a good ball. Offside flag is down. Williams and Peterson battling, and Peterson is called for the foul. Good defense by Danny Williams. Henry Putuela looking for Batuli. Instead of turnover, offside flag is down. Jesse Rush couldn't get handle on it though. Here's Zilka. Jeremiah Zilka looking for Isaiah on the far side. Isaiah trying to chase it down and keeps it in play, just barely. Sends it into the box. Defense again for Bob Jones. Credit Klein for that. Ramsby over on the far side. Sends it in here in the 84th minute. No trouble for Landry there. Couple last opportunities here. Caleb Adams, Jesse Rush, still time for the Bruins. Myers, and that ball too far forward. It'll go for another goal kick. North Central's going to make a sub, bringing in Chris Parker, number 17, the junior from Grantsburg, Wisconsin. And coming back in is Peter Waddy for Bob Jones. 85th minute, less than 6 to play.
For the Bruins, number 9, Peter Waddy.
Isaiah Zilka will come out for the Rams, and Caleb Felber comes out for the Bruins. Rush to the near side. Fresh legs for Peter Waddy. Waddy trying to dance. And good defense that time by Andrew Davidson. Davidson sends it away. Putuela, so athletic. Trying to get that through ball in. Looking for Morales, and the defense again, Caleb Adams. Nicely done for Bob Jones. Zilka on the near side. Putuela. Back to Zilka. Zilka's got a little space if he wants to go for the cross here. At the top of the box, it's being chased down, and the Rams will stay on the ball. 86th minute. Inside 5 to go. Good aggressive play again by Ramsby. Ramsby's got that big frame that he can use to get guys off the ball. That through ball, Rush. Rush gathers. Rush fires, and it's a save made by the backpedaling Hartwig. Peterson applying pressure. Hartwig sends it away. This is not over, folks. Again, a win or a tie gets North Central in. At the same time, you don't want overtime. Give the Bruins any momentum. Waddy. Caleb Myers. He's in on the far side. Andrew Zhang. Ball into the box. Look out. The keeper came out. It goes wide to the right, though. And it'll be knocked away by the Rams. The Rams are living dangerously here in the closing minutes of this one. 87th minute. Bruins trying to make one final push. Looking for the equalizer. Here's Rush again. Zhang comes up, crosses it into the box, headed out. Zhang again. Putuela tried to get on the ball. Adams on the near side for the Bruins. Rush has some space. Rush chips it. Goes off the butt of a Ram. Back to Peterson. Looking for the right side for Waddy. Waddy. That's bumped and it's off of Zilka, I believe, so a corner kick. 88th minute, 2.5 left to play. And it'll be Walker to take this corner for the Bruins. Walker sends it in. And I believe it was Adams who almost got the header on that. Instead, it goes for a throw-in. We're going to get a sub. D. Mendoza will come back in for the Rams. 2:08 left to go here in this one. So D. Mendoza comes in. Chris Parker comes out for the Rams. Bruins trying to get back on the ball. Now Butueli sends it forward. It'll go back to Landry here. And a mistake on the near side for Caleb Adams, who runs out of real estate. 89th minute, 1:39 to go. And the ball on the side of the field that the Rams want it to be on. Another turnover, though. Good block that time by Riley Luukkonen. Micah Klein sends it to Zhang on the far side. Zhang had trouble with it, gains possession, though. Nice sliding challenge over on the far side of your screen for the defense for North Central. Now Jeremiah Zilka. Zilka nearing the 90th minute. 1:02 left to go.
1 minute.
Nice run up there by Davidson for North Central. Davidson trying to get it to that corner. That's where you want to be if you have the lead in the 90th minute. It does go off the Rams, though, so Walker being bumped. Walker sends it ahead. Peterson is through. Look out, collisions. It's out of the box, but the foul's going to go on the Rams with 35 seconds left to go. Bob Jones is going to get a free kick, and is this going to be a red card? It's just a yellow. So the Bruins are going to have it right near that half circle. Rush or Walker, who will it be? North Central trying to make one last stand here. So it will be Walker. A three-man wall for the Rams, right in the middle. And he hits it right into the wall. Walker stays on it, sends it into the box. The header, and that's going to be wide to the right. And that should do it. North Central returns to the Division II National Tournament for the first time in 2 years, and they will go back to the championship game for the second time in 3 years. The North Central Rams defeating Bob Jones here today by a score of 2-1, and the Rams win Pool A here in a nail-biter. North Central will play Kentucky Christian for the championship again Saturday back at Bob Jones, and it'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Quick recap of the scoring. It was Austin Healy with his second goal of the year in the 8th minute, gave North Central a 1-goal advantage. Then nothing for 62 minutes until Putuela in the 70th minute got a goal off a pass from Jeremiah Zilka. Putuela's 4th goal of the season. And then things got interesting in the 75th. 5 minutes later, it was Jacob Kester with his first goal of the year, firing it in the back of the net, but North Central, credit them, they hang on, winning 2-1. The Rams and the Knights coming up on Saturday, again at 5 p.m. That's going to do it for us here at North Greenville. Again, big thanks, Alan Cahaley and everybody here at Pepsi Stadium for helping out while we were displaced, but we're going back home on Saturday. And it's supposed to be a beautiful day for the championship if you're thinking about coming. Once again, your final, North Central 2, And Bob Jones won. North Central wins Pool A. They'll be in the championship against Kentucky Christian. You've been watching the 2018 NCCAA Division II Men's Soccer National Championship on the NCCAA Network. Take care until Saturday, everybody.